Now let us look at what are the various performance testing terminologies that we used in our daily life being a performance tester. So the very first thing we look at it, throughput. So in general terms, throughput is nothing but the amount of data that is being transmitted from one location to other location. Let's say if you take a traffic signal, so in a 1 minute, let's say all 100 vehicles are passing through a traffic signal. So we can say that traffic signal throughput is 100 vehicles per minute. Likewise, the throughput is nothing but in performance testing the amount of bytes that has been transmitted. And also we can determine in another way like the amount of transaction that can be carried out in a minute or in an hour or in a second. Okay, so response times are like this is already we have discussed. Response times are nothing but the time which is taken by the page to the load, means how quickly the page is be loading. It may be in seconds or it may be in milliseconds. Okay, next thing is think time. So think time is nothing but it is the waiting time between a page to page. Let's say you're doing a shopping, right? In your shopping, you're going to supermarket and you pick items one after the other and you put in your basket, right? So think time is nothing but you're going through the all the items in your supermarket, and you will think and okay which item to pick or which item to not pick. So the delay between or the the time gap between picking one item to another item is nothing but think time. Okay, now let's look at peak load and average load. Peak load is nothing but for any application we may be not having the extreme high load on every day. So some days we may be having very high load, some days we may be having very low load. So in a given period of time, so what is the maximum number of users that have been visited, so that day we call it as a peak load. Average load is nothing but so a normal day where we don't have any specific offers. So user load is very normal or not even, it is not low, but user load is low, it is average, that we call it as average load. And the next thing is a breakpoint. So breakpoint is nothing but where the system, as we just discussed about in types of performance testing, so breakpoint is nothing but where the application is breaking. Okay, and the stability and scalability. So stability is nothing but application should be available 24 by 7 without any failure. So that is nothing but application is stable throughout the day, right? And it is able to handle the peak load and average load and the normal load without any issues. So that is what the stability of the application. And application is nothing but we just seen about the stress testing, right? In stress testing, what we have done nothing but we have found what is the peak capacity of the testing, peak capacity of the application. So in scalability testing we have two kinds again, vertical scalability and horizontal scalability. So vertical scalability is nothing but we are just increasing the capacity of the hardware. We are not changing the number of systems, just we are putting the number of systems as constant, and we are increasing the capacity of the system, let's say increasing the CPU, RAM and hard disk or the network. Okay, so this is nothing but a vertical scalability. Whereas in horizontal scalability we are just keeping the amount of hardware same in each and every system, but we are increasing the number of systems. Let's say we have 10 systems, so in horizontal scalability we increase it to 20 systems, means we have increased the number of servers that are supporting our application. So this is nothing but horizontal scalability. So these are the most common used performance testing terminology that we use in our upcoming sessions.